Well, good morning. It's 6:45 on this Monday morning. I'm Nick Wilson.
I'm Avi Hannon.
And I'm Maggie Warren.
And sounds like that rain is starting to settle down maybe a little bit.
Yeah, we're seeing some scattered shower activity, pretty much all we're going to see for the day today. There's a look at that satellite and radar right now, seeing, again, some scattered shower activity, some bulk of that out towards Wayne into Norfolk and Neely out through northeast Nebraska. Some light drizzle and sprinkles through eastern portions of Siouxland. Now, the better chance of some precipitation comes as we wrap up the month of November and head into December, looking about that looks like about a 70 to 80% chance of wetter than normal conditions as we head into the end of the month. And that is going to come primarily as snow as we keep an eye on an impactful weekend system. Now, uncertainties still with that track and the overall precipitation amount, still about a week out from that. So going to continue to keep an eye on that. But what we do know is that timing is getting more and more consistent with that Friday evening to Sunday evening time frame within there. And then we also know that it's going to be snow and impacts to post-holiday travel are likely. Now, how much of an impact and how much snow we get still to be determined. So stay with us. We'll have the latest updates on that. And I'll have another check of your forecast coming up. Nick and Avia.
Well, we have more details on the meeting between U.S. and Ukrainian officials in Geneva.
Lawmakers from both sides of the aisle are criticizing a proposed peace plan written by the U.S. ABC's Nicole D'Antonio has the latest.
This morning, new details on the high-stakes meeting between U.S. and Ukrainian officials in Geneva as talks resume today on a proposed peace deal to end the Russia-Ukraine war.
We've made substantial progress today. It was the best day we have had in our entire 10 months of working on these issues.
The comments follow talks in Geneva with Ukrainian officials aimed at revising a 28-point peace plan offered by the U.S., a plan that would have handed over more Ukrainian territory to Russia and slashed its military in half. The deal would also require Ukraine to promise it will never join NATO, but it would provide some sort of U.S. military-backed security guarantee for Ukraine. Lawmakers from both sides of the aisle criticizing the plan.
I would not advise Ukraine to sign this.
That plan, that's Putin's plan. That is a very good deal for Russia. It is a horrible deal for Ukraine.
Trump administration officials are pushing back against critics, with the State Department insisting it was based on input from both sides.
Would like to get the peace.
The president had reportedly threatened to cut off all U.S. military support and intelligence sharing unless Ukraine agreed to a deal by Thursday. But Secretary Rubio is now downplaying that deadline. Ukrainian President Zelensky saying on Sunday, Ukraine has never wanted this war and we will never be an obstacle to peace. Over the weekend, more deadly attacks between Ukrainian and Russian forces. A U.S. official says there are plans to hold a separate meeting with a Russian delegation. No details were provided about the location of that proposed meeting. Nicole D'Antonio, ABC News, Washington.
And you might have heard of the hype surrounding weighted blankets, with claims they can help ease anxiety and ensure a better night's sleep. But what does the science say? ABC's Melissa Adon takes a look in this Medical Minute.
Once a niche tool for those with autism or sensory issues, weighted blankets have gone mainstream, promising calm and better sleep for everyone. Filled with glass beads or plastic pellets, they use deep pressure stimulation to mimic a comforting hug. Research suggests that the blankets may be beneficial for people with diagnosed mental health conditions. One study published in the Journal of Clinical Sleep found reduced severity of insomnia in patients with depression and anxiety. Other studies report lower anxiety in psychiatric inpatients who use them. But for those healthy, many of the studies lack quality data and offer little proof that sleeping under a weighted blanket can help someone who is casually anxious, though it may be somewhat beneficial for shift workers and power nappers. Weighted blankets are generally safe to use unless you have a condition like asthma or claustrophobia. But check with your doctor before you crawl under one. With this Medical Minute, I'm Melissa Adon.
Well, this week is your last chance to check out an exhibit at the Sioux City Public Museum. Since August, folks have been able to explore the history of telephones in Siouxland through Hello Operator, Telephone Pioneers of Sioux City. The exhibit's final day is on display. It is scheduled for this Sunday, November 30th. Until then, you can check it out anytime the museum is open.
And Siouxlanders had a chance to make some holiday memories with their furry friends over the weekend, all while supporting a local nonprofit. Each year, the Siouxland Humane Society holds their Paws and Claws holiday photo shoot. Families bring in their pets for some professional Christmas photos. Organizers say all the money made during the event goes toward keeping things running at the Humane Society.
All of the money from this goes straight to help the shelter, whether it be to buy pets for our shelter foods, to help pay for vet care that we need. All of the amazing things we do at the shelter, we wouldn't be able to unless people came to fundraisers to support us.
And if you missed out on the photo shoot, but you still want to help out, the Humane Society always appreciates donations of pet food or cash, and they're always looking for volunteers. Meanwhile, nominations are now open for KCAU-9's 2026 Remarkable Women Contest.
That's right. If you know a woman who's making a difference in her community, then we want to hear her story. You can find the nomination form on our website. That's SiouxlandProud.com. Just click on Nominate a Remarkable Woman under the Contest tab. And if you have a number 9 birthday coming up, KCAU-9 would love to help you celebrate.
That's right. Each week we're celebrating the 9s right here on Good Day Siouxland. So if you or a loved one is turning 9, 99, or any 9 in between, well, we want to hear about it.
Every Thursday morning, we share our list of birthday shoutouts, and one lucky person will take home a birthday gift from one of our sponsors.
So if you want to be featured, just head over to SiouxlandProud.com and click on Celebrating the 9s under the Contest tab to enter by Tuesdays at noon. All right, now it's time to meet today's Stray of the Day.
Every day, we share a pet picked up by Sioux City Animal Adoption and Rescue who's waiting to go home.
That's right, and this is Toby, a 9 to 12-month-old male, medium-haired, white and cream tabby cat. He was found on the 2800 block of West 4th Street, and the rescue says this little guy is a big sweetheart that's always ready to snuggle. He's a calm and gentle cat who'd make the perfect cuddle buddy all winter long. Toby is available for adoption now.
And if you lost your pet, you're looking to adopt, or you would like to sponsor a pet for adoption, you can visit the rescue's website. Head over to SiouxCityAnimalRescue.com. And Toby looks a little lazy, but a little comfortable too in that photo.
Absolutely. Kind of reminds me of a marshmallow, to be honest. I mean, plus even like a slightly toasted marshmallow with that cream, you know, the perfect type of marshmallow. Plus, you just look so comfy.
I see it, yeah. Definitely would be a good little cat to have cuddle on your lap, especially as we head through the week this week and see colder temperatures and even some snow. For right now, though, looking dry and pretty quiet on our Ho-Chunk Center camera. We've had a few sprinkles here and there this morning as we get showers pushing into the area, but overall temperatures just sitting very mild in the mid and upper 40s. Some low 40s out to our east, 40 in Esterville, 42 in Spencer, upper 40s through Wayne and 48 in Norfolk. Now it's those more western and southwestern areas that are seeing more in the way of rain this morning as we see winds flowing in from the south between 5 and 10 miles an hour. So a steady flow of moisture, and there's a look at that satellite and radar. Those moderate to heavy pockets of rain starting to kind of fall apart as they push to the north and northeast. Areas like Norfolk and Neely still continuing to see some showers. Wayne getting in on some shower activity up towards the Bloomfield area and into parts of Pierce County within that as well. We do continue to see some clouds across the region. Now we'll see those showers pivoting out of the area as we head into the afternoon and evening hours. We even start to see a little bit of clearing with those clouds heading into our Tuesday morning, but filling back in rather quickly as the system arrives and cuts back into the area heading into our Tuesday afternoon. That could bring some flurries, maybe a little bit of a wintry mix as temperatures drop off. Bulk of that snow going to be up towards Minneapolis and to portions of northeastern Iowa and mainly hovering into the Great Lakes region there up towards Marquette as well. For us today here, 53 degrees, mostly cloudy with those showers that clear out rather quickly. Some sprinkles possible into the night tonight as temperatures fall into the mid 30s. A few flurries heading into early Tuesday, and then mostly cloudy, partly cloudy for Wednesday, clearing just in time for Thanksgiving. Mid 30s for us, and then low 30s, upper 20s heading into the weekend, that post-holiday Thanksgiving travel period, looking like it could be snowy, looking likely to be snowy. Some impacts impacts possible as we get snow chances Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Cold temperatures returning as well. But we see a pretty quiet stretch before Thanksgiving, Nick and Avia.
Now let's take a look at this morning's top stories.
What you need to know before you go.
Thanksgiving is just 3 days away, and the holiday season is getting started in Siouxland. The 2025 International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers Holiday Lighted Parade will take place tonight in downtown Sioux City, starting at 6:15. The parade will travel along 4th Street from Iowa Street to Nebraska Street. Right after the parade, the lighting of the downtown holiday tree will take place in front of the Sioux City Public Museum, officially kicking off the holiday season in Sioux City. Also getting started tonight is the 32nd Annual Festival of Trees. This year's event will once again take place at the Ho Chunk Center in downtown Sioux City. From today through December 4th, you can check out a variety of Christmas trees and wreaths decorated by local businesses, individuals, and organizations. At the end of the festival, the trees will be auctioned off to benefit the Siouxland Humane Society. The celebrations get underway this evening with a live music performance starting at 6:15, and KCAU-9 is a proud sponsor of the Festival of Trees.
And if you need an even bigger dose of the holiday spirit, well, you're in luck. The annual downtown storefront decoration competition is also getting started today. Through December 22nd, you can check out a variety of store windows decorated for the holidays all across downtown Sioux City. You can vote for your favorite display once a day through the end of the contest. The display that receives the most votes will earn a $500 donation to the local nonprofit of their choice. And last year's winner was the Diving Elk on 4th Street. And today is also the final day to drop off shoe boxes filled with gifts for Operation Christmas Child. The nationwide donation drive comes from the religious organization Samaritan's Purse. The gifts of toys, school supplies, and personal care items will be given to kids in need around the world. Here in Siouxland, there are 8 locations where you can drop off the shoebox gifts, including Sunnybrook Community Church here in Sioux City and the Mars Bible Church.
Meanwhile, the holiday season might be here, but election season hasn't wrapped up just yet. The recount for the Sergeant Bluff-Luton school bond measure is set to take place today at 1 p.m. It comes after the school's $37 million funding request came just 7 votes short of passing earlier this month. The money would have been used to tear down the current elementary school and build a new one.
And the Sioux City Community School Board is set to have its final meeting before the departure of one director and the arrival of another. The board is set to hold a closed meeting at noon, once again considering, quote, the professional competency of an individual whose appointment, hiring, performance, or discharge is being considered, end quote. Following the closed session, the board will attend to several matters. The retirement of outgoing board member Dan Greenwell, he will be recognized, and the 3 candidates elected this month will take the oath of office. That includes incumbents Jan George and Bobby Michelson, along with newcomer Cindy Hansen.
And one last check on that forecast. Been dealing with a little bit of rain this morning, but sounds like that's kind of tapering off.
Yeah, we'll just see some scattered shower activity through the morning and into the afternoon hours. Temperatures hovering in those low and mid 50s, pretty light southeasterly winds. And then we start to see some clearer conditions heading into the overnight hours. A few showers possible and maybe a couple flurries, but overall drier out there for the overnight. Temperatures into the mid 30s, mid 40s for high temperatures for Tuesday, mid 30s for Wednesday, cold and sunny for Thanksgiving. And then we see snow showers arrive Friday and into the weekend. A impactful system becoming increasingly likely for the post-holiday travel. Definitely something to keep an eye on. We're monitoring that very closely through the rest of this week. Behind that, temperatures dropping off into the upper 20s.
Yeah, looking fairly calm for now, but we'll watch out for those snow chances.
Absolutely. Could be good, could be bad.
Yeah. Yep.
Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day.